everybody's been asking me, Ron, how come you don't talk about football? To be truthfully honest, I didn't start watching football fully. I only used to watch the playoffs, but I started watching it fully last season. So I didn't think I was properly educated to talk about football like that. But thankfully, I got
Educated.
somebody who lives and breathes football. So we gonna enter in a new segment we got here called Keys to the NFL. We enter in week 3. So basically, I'm gonna name out some topics. We're gonna get
You
Key's
seen
opinion
you
on it.
seen the message I sent you?
Mm-mm. For real?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I must name off some topics, and we gonna talk about it. And we got some breaking news, I guess. So we're gonna start with that. Um, Tua got concussed against the Bills in a Thursday night game in which they got ran off the field. Tua did not slide for some reason. And as you just broke to me, the Dolphins are signing a new quarterback. Who might this be?
Um, I don't know his first name,
Mm-hmm.
but I know his last name is Huntley. He used to
Uh,
be the backup quarterback for Lamar Jackson last year, and he's very good quarterback. Like I like him. He was actually a Pro Bowl for 1 year. So I hope what I hope is that they get rid of Skylar Thompson
mhm.
and sign Huntley for the rest of the year as the backup for Tua. But with the concussion with Tua, man, it's
Slide, bro. Slide.
slide,
Slide, bro.
bro. Like, hey, bro, what they
Wear
got
the
to do what
special
they did
helmet
back in the
and
day?
slide, bro.
Yeah, I think he should have that helmet that the running back have.
Yeah.
It prevents concussions. So I think he should have been did that. Honestly, in my opinion, I think he should have did that after his first three that one season
For
when he
sure.
had like three concussions in a row. I think that should have after that episode after that actual when he actually almost lost his life. I think that's when they he could should have considered the new helmet.
Yeah. This next guy, he didn't almost lose his life, but he lost his starting job. Bryce Young of the Carolina Panthers is getting benched in week 3, and Andy Dalton is getting the start. What are your thoughts?
It's not his fault. Point blank. It's not Bryce Young's fault at all. It's not on him. He has a terrible O line and he doesn't have any elite receivers. That's just the real.
Then they go get
When you combine those two things, it's just like how do you expect a rookie? Well, he's not even a rookie anymore, but a
second
young
year.
quarterback. He's in his second year to do something with that when he doesn't have anything to do it with.
So me being nuanced, it seems that I wouldn't say that they're giving up on Bryce Young, but they're teaching him a hard lesson. I remember last year this kind of was the thing with Justin Fields with the Bears getting the number 1 pick. Um, would would it be a good idea for the Dolphins and the Panthers to start talking? Could you see it happen?
It's not gonna happen. They're not gonna get rid of Bryce Young. That's the thing. They like Bryce Young, but they realize that the tools around him is not supporting him.
Gotcha. See,
So
I'm learning, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I
I
just
don't. In all realness, bro, if Tua retires at some point, like if he doesn't get medically cleared, I would rather us tank for next year and get Shadur. I would love that.
I seen Shadur play. He nice.
boy, boy. And and you know how the Dolphins love accurate quarterbacks. I like 'em. I like 'em.
Speaking of accurate quarterbacks, even though Lamar Jackson been going crazy, the Ravens fall to 0-2 for the first time since 2015, I believe. Um, what are your thoughts on this? The Ravens being upset by
I
the
love it. Like I
Raiders.
said, I'm a Dolphin fan. So anytime one of the top team of the AFC lose, I'm ecstatic. I'm happy. Um, but they're not. They have. They're not. I don't know how to explain it. They're not gelling on defense. It's not so much of their offensive game. It's their defense is not getting good like big stops. So that's the only issue, and it's really their cornerbacks and their inability to get to the quarterback.
Also off to not a hot so start, another quarterback, Caleb Williams, in his rookie year, lost to the Houston Texans during Sunday Night Football, was offered some advice by CJ Stroud, but it seems as if Caleb was not trying to hear it. Um, do you think this was just out of frustration from losing, or do you think, bro, looking at him like, bro, you a second year quarterback, leave me alone?
I think he got sacked 7 times, bro. 7 times. You get sacked 7 times. You don't want to talk to nobody, bro. You're trying to get to the locker room and get home. So I don't think it had anything to do with CJ Stroud, but I mean CJ Stroud in his second year, but he carried his team to the playoffs and actually won a game in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
last year. So I mean, I would take advice from somebody that has more experience than me.
respect it. Justin Fields, is he a better QB1 option than Russell Wilson right now?
Yes, 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 yes. I love Justin Fields, man. He's finally on a team that can show his game. You know, he was on the Bears, and the same thing that was happening to Caleb Williams was the same thing that was happening to him. So I like the new Justin Fields, where he at in his position now.
Okay, so we got the Dallas Cowboys blowed out this past week by the New Orleans Saints, in which Alvin Kamara went eight. Your thoughts?
I love Alvin, man. I've been loving him since 6 years ago when he won I think he had the most touchdowns or something like that, or he led the league in yards, one or the other. I love Alvin, man, and I love when they beat the Cowboys. I love any team that beat the Cowgirls,
How
man.
beat
So
them Cowboys?
how about them? They is so trash. They got beat 44-19. I am ecstatic, man. Um, they're not them boys. That's all I can say about it. But it's a long season, so one game doesn't define the whole season. So we still
For
got a lot
sure.
more football to see and
Only week three coming
to
up.
watch. Yeah,
Speaking of Alvin Kamara, last season when I first started watching football, a big reason was because a guy like Alvin Kamara was helping me hit on all these bets. Now, if y'all don't know, ladies and gentlemen, for all your football knowledge and figuring out if this is a good pick, this is the guy right here. He gave me a lot of information that was pretty accurate. So we gonna see. Now you tell at your own risk, but I got a couple of props, and you gonna tell us if it's over or under. So we're gonna start with
okay.
Thursday night football. Jacoby Brissett under 165.5 passing yards.
Who they play?
They playing the Jets.
Could he crack 200? Oh man, that's actually a good one. That's really a good one. I'm gonna go over though.
You going over?
I'm gonna go over.
Oh man, I definitely picked the under on that one. But all right, let's move on. We got Calvin Ridley over 49.5 receiving yards. And he is playing second. The
He played for
Titans.
the Titans, right?
The Titans are playing the Packers, and Jordan Love is questionable to return.
He's not questionable. He out. No question. He don't come back until like week 4 or 5. He said 49.
49.5 over or under?
Over.
Over. All right. And then the last one, we got Dak Prescott, him and his Cowboys taking on Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Dak Prescott, 259.5 passing yards.
Over.
Over. All right.
They got something to prove now.
So you got it here, ladies and gentlemen. We giving out free sauce. We gave, this has been the first edition of Keys to the NFL. That boy got it on lock. So, definitely keep tuning, keep tapped in with us on that front. We're going to try to talk about more football on the pod for sure. Anything you want to say to the people before we head on out of here?
Keep up with us, man. We're going to keep up with y'all. And let's ride this thing, man. Keep going. No Diddy.
Okay. Man, with that being said, I'm your host, Ron and Don. My co-host, the Cum Buckets #1 fan, OG Key. This has been another episode of Off the Court. Another episode of the Link Up. And like that, we out.
Trip forever and I'm just not getting started. That's the one. Yeah.